A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English because it's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello and welcome to A+ English. I'm Seb.
And I'm Laura.
And we are still on our adventure article, our travel article. Oh, I really hope that we can go on some trips as well soon.
Oh, I know.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, please.
And I think one thing that I'm really looking forward to is going to the sea, going and playing in the water and going out on the waves. And that is what brings me to our warm-up question.
Okay.
Do you like riding on boats? Why or why not?
喜不喜欢坐乘船哦？坐船。I don't think I like to like what you said. I like the sea, but I'm not sure if I would like riding on boats because I think I kind of get sick. 我会很容易晕船. Yeah, so I'm not so much. I don't think so. I think I'll get pretty sick. What about you? Do you like riding on boats?
It depends. I really like going on boats. I have to say, I like going
you love?
out. I like going for fun, maybe kayaking or maybe going canoeing, the little boats where you go down the river. That's fun for me. But sometimes long boat journeys, like when I went to Orchid Island, Lanyu, I thought that it made me kind of sick. Yeah, I got kind of seasick.
会晕船.
So I mostly like it. Anyway, we're going to be continuing, and I think there is a boat in today's story. So let's find out.
Okay.
Discover Taiwan. Monica and David discover the Love River. Warm-up question. Do you like riding on boats? Why or why not?
That was delicious. Should we move on?
Yes, let's go to the heart of Love River. It looks great at night with all the lights.
They drive there and look around.
The two reservoirs and bridge form a heart shape.
This is a nice place to walk at night.
I have another idea. Let's take the Love Boat.
Let's do it.
They drive to Zhongjing Bridge.
This is a 20-minute boat ride to Love Pier and back. The guide will point out important sights.
They go on the boat ride.
This was a very romantic trip.
You're right, but we're not a couple. I have another idea. Let's take the Love Boat. How about this? Let's ride the Love Boat. Here's an idea. Let's go on the Love Boat. You're right, but we're not a couple. That's true. However, we're not a couple. Right, but we're not in love.
Word power. Delicious. Delicious. Paulina ate a delicious piece of chocolate cake after dinner. Paulina ate a delicious piece of chocolate cake after dinner. Form. Form. Use 2 fingers to form the letter V. This is a peace sign. Use 2 fingers to form the letter V. This is a peace sign. Guide. Guide. We listened to the guide talk about many pieces of art in the museum. We listened to the guide talk about many pieces of art in the museum. Important. Important. Picking the right job for your future is an important decision. Picking the right job for your future is an important decision.
认识字汇
Reservoir. Reservoir. Site. Site.
Okay, so we're back in Kaohsiung, and I think I remember they were having a meal at
That's
the
right.
Lover Container House. So David says, that was delicious. Should we move on? I love a delicious meal. What's the last delicious meal you had, Laura?
Sushi. I had some sushi.
Sushi is never bad. Sushi is always good.
I know. OK， 所以哇，我们现在回到课文，还记不记得他们昨天他们在吃一个哇，好像是大餐的感觉，然后有各式各样的食物。这时候呢，我们到了今天的课文，他说，他们已经吃完了，刚刚的餐点很好吃，那我们现在应该要怎么样往下一站、下个地方？不过首先我们先来看一下 delicious 这个字哦，它就是我们的 word power word。delicious 是个形容词，有美味的、可口的意思。那很多字在口语上还可以用来表示超好吃，像是 tasty, yummy, or this is delish。对啊，口语还可以这样子比较可爱的简称的说法。那当然相反的，如果你吃到一个很恶心的东西，很难吃，你可能就会说 "Oh, gross"， 就是很难吃，或者是 "This is awful", "This is yucky"， 就是都是不好吃的形容词。那我觉得什么东西很好吃？ For example, the apple pie is delicious with vanilla ice cream. Imagine that, Deb.
Oh my god, I would love to have some apple pie right now.
对，就是苹果派加上一球的香草冰淇淋，大家有没有开始饿了呢？再来看下个课文的例句。Paulina ate a delicious piece of chocolate cake after dinner. That's also very nice. Paulina 在晚餐后吃了一块美味的巧克力蛋糕。
That sounds really, really good. I'm sure I would feel addicted to that kind of stuff. When you're addicted to something like chocolate or cake or bubble tea, you can't stop having it. You always want more. It's so tasty, you can't stop. So I would definitely feel that way about the chocolate cake. We also saw this phrase, move on, didn't we? Shall we move on?
Yes, we did. Okay, move on. Okay, 在本课的意思，它是个片语哦，就是接着去其他的地方，或是继续前进这样的意思。So they're probably heading to another place.
Exactly, exactly. Monica says, yes, let's go to the heart of Love River. Okay. It looks great at night with all the lights. I don't know if I've been to this place, actually. Have you been to the heart of Love River?
I don't remember this. I know the Love River, but I don't remember this. Yeah, interesting.
Okay. Well, she says it looks great at night. So remember, when we say something looks great, we mean that it appears great. We think it's very nice to look at. So when something looks a certain way, it appears that way. So I could say, Laura, your hair looks great today, because it does.
Just today, I think it's every day. 没有啦，硬要这样很自恋的说自己。Anyways, okay, that was just a joke. Okay, but it's true. Okay,
it's true.
Okay, 我们回到了课文。他说我们去爱河之行，所以他们要去下个地方了。然后他说，哇，这个夜晚打上一盏盏的灯光，看起来很漂亮。Wow, I really want to go and check this place out. I've never been.
Definitely, definitely. So the article says they drive there and look around. Okay, so they go there in a car and then they explore.
所以他们开车到那边并四处看看。这里我们先来看一下 look around 这个片语，就是有四处看看啦、参观啦，或者是环顾这样子的意思哦。
Exactly. David says the two reservoirs and bridge form a heart shape. Oh, okay. So I understand now where the name comes from. Because in English, sometimes we can say the heart of something is the center of something. So I didn't know if it was the center of love or a love heart. But I guess it's a love heart.
Well, it's very literal then. OK, 蛮字面的哦。所以这两座蓄水池和这个桥梁会形成一个心形，所以我们终于知道它真的是爱心的形状哦。Reservoir 是什么呢？就是水库或者是蓄水池，它是一个名词哦。那我们刚刚说它形成了爱心这个形状 ，form 这个动词就有形成的意思。像是老师可能会说小朋友可能要排好队，要形成队伍这样子的一个状况，那就可以说The children formed into lines， 孩子们排好了队。或者呢，如果你可能在做美劳课的时候会发生这个事情哦。Cut off the corners of the square to form a diamond。这也是形成一个形状，就是把正方形的四角剪掉，你就可以成了一个 diamond 菱形。那我们来看一下课文例句哦。Use two fingers to form the letter V. This is a peace sign. 用两根手指来形容字母 V，这是一个和平的标志。But don't turn it around.
Yeah, don't turn it around.
对，因为 a lot of people they don't know this. 在英国或是澳洲 in Australia, in the UK, 如果你把它这样相反过来，它是不礼貌的。It's super rude.
Yes, you should never turn this around.
I see people do that a lot, so I have to make sure I say this.
Yes, it's good that you do. Well, this definitely sounds like a very romantic place to go, the Love River. What's the most romantic place you've been in Taipei, Laura?
I'm not. 我其实不是一个很 romantic person. 大家会不会觉得很无聊？ The most romantic place. Maybe it's one of those like really nice restaurant. 可能就是一个很厉害餐厅 and maybe you could probably enjoy the view while you're dining. 对啊。What about you? What's a romantic place you'd like to go or you've been to?
I think it's probably Wenhua Daxue, the Chinese Culture University in is it Beitou or Shilin? Anyway, it's in the north of Taipei and it has a really gorgeous view of Taipei.
真的假的？
city. Yeah, if you go at night, you can see all the lights and it's very pretty.
How romantic.
Anyway, again, we've gone away from Kaohsiung. Let's go back to Kaohsiung. And Monica says, this is a nice place to walk at night. Okay, so it sounds a lot like Wenhua Daxue. And David says, I have another idea. Let's take the love boat.
OK，所以呢 Monica 先说，哇，这是一个适合晚上散步的地方。然后 David 这时候就突然想到一件事情，他说，我有另外一个点子，那我们来乘坐爱之船吧，就是 the love boat。
I think they should have taken the Gushan ferry though. In my opinion, that's the best boat in Kaohsiung because it takes you past all the tall buildings and then you get to go to the beach. So it's a really great little boat trip.
Oh, maybe I should take that when I go to Kaohsiung next time.
Yes.
Okay. And of course, we saw the phrase take the and like with a boat or something or transportation 就是 take 其实这个字呢我们可以有搭乘的意思在本课的上下文但是其实 take 这个字有超多的意思它也可以有拿的意思啊 I think this word has a lot of meanings so why don't we check out our magic box and find out
Magic Box
Hello， 大家好，我是艾赛。
今天呢，要来介绍给大家一个超级好用的一个字。那当然呢，这个字呢，大家其实也非常常看到。那我们今天呢，就是要介绍动词 take， 它可以当做不同字义的这样的一个用法。那先帮大家复习一下，就是 take 的三态呢，它是一个不规则的动词变化。那它的三态呢，分别是 take、took、taken。那 take 呢，其实我们可以把它当做花费，就是那基本上我们在使用 take 表示花费的时候呢，我们只能用来花时间哦。比方说呢 ，It took me 1 hour to fix my brother's computer。修理我弟的电脑呢，花了我可是1个小时的时间哦。那其实 take 呢，我们也可以把它拿来当做搭乘某个交通工具这样的一个意思。For example, John takes the bus to school every day. John 呢，每天都会搭公车上学哦。那除了我们上面所提到的这2个字义以外呢 ，take 其实也可以用来表示有口服或者是服用某个药品这样子的一个意思哦。比方说呢 ，take this medicine 3 times a day。这个药呢，就是要1天吃3次哦。那这边这个 take 就是表示服用的意思。又或者呢，今天如果你想要表达，就是你想要带某人去某个地方的话呢，其实你也可以使用 take 哦。那我们来造一个例句 ：My parents took my nephew to Taipei Zoo yesterday。我爸妈呢，就是昨天带我侄子啊，就是去台北动物园玩。那这边的这个 take somebody to 后面呢，我们加上一个地方，表示的意思呢，就是带某人去某个地方啦，是不是非常简单？好啦，那最后再补充一个 take 的字义给大家。我们常常说，就是我们要写笔记嘛。那其实这个写呢，其实我们是要用 take， 而不是要用 write 哦。所以其实写笔记的这个英文呢，我们就会讲成就是 take notes。那大家记得这边这个 take 呢，它表示的意思呢，就是为写以及记录这样的一个意思。好啦，那今天介绍了很多不同 take 的字义给你们，希望你们都有学起来咯。那我们下次见，拜拜。
Okay, so we're back and they're still talking about going and taking this boat. So Monica says, let's do it. Okay, let's go take the love boat. And then they drive to Zhongzheng Bridge. Okay, so I guess this must be where the boat goes from.
Right, OK， 所以这时候 Monica 当然就想说，好啊，那就走吧，就是他们要去搭爱之船哦。然后他们就开车到了中正桥。
So David says, this is a 20-minute boat ride to Love Pier and back. The guide will point out important sites. There's a lot of places named after love in Kaohsiung.
Yeah,
you know, you've got your Love River, you've got the Love Boat, Love Pier. Yeah, interesting choice of names.
Okay, and yeah, I wonder why David is taking Monica here. 他是不是想要趁机告白 ？But anyways， 我们先来看一下课文。他说到这个真爱码头，就是刚刚我们提到的 Love Pier， 来回哇，他们就是需要20分钟的船程，所以往返要这么久哦。那其实也没有很久，20分钟还好啦。那导游会指出重要的景点，这样也不错，我们就可以认识说，他们经过地点是什么啊，然后有一点点了解一下。那这里我们看到的 guide， 当然就是刚刚提到的导游，或者也有向导的意思，它是一个名词，是常常我们如果去参加旅行团，就会有一个 a tour guide， 就是导游啦。或者是有时候我们要爬山，我们需要一个登山的向导，很专业的哦。We hired a guide to take us up into the mountains. 就我们雇佣了一个向导带我们进入山区。That's really important. 那再看一下课文例句哦。We listen to the guide talk about many pieces of art in the museum. Oh, this is also something a guide could do. 就是我们听导览人员讲解博物馆的许多艺术品。
Exactly. So it sounds like David and Monica have gone on a guided tour. So a guided tour is basically kind of a trip. It could be a whole journey or just like a short day trip, where someone takes you to a place and points out all the interesting places along the way. So some of you might have been on guided tours to Europe, where you go to maybe France and Germany and Italy all together, and you get to see lots of interesting places on that trip. And someone explains everything to you. That's kind of what a guided tour is. If you do that, then you would be a tourist. And a tourist is someone who goes traveling in a place, okay? If you're not in your home city, you're a tourist, basically. Anyway, we've got one more important word in this sentence, don't we?
Which is important.
It is.
I know. 哇，我非常喜欢 Seb 来介绍这个转折哦，就是 important 就是我们非常重要的 word power word。OK， 它就是重要的意思啦，它是一个形容词。I think happiness is more important than money because you cannot buy happiness. Actually, you probably can when you go shopping, but no, okay. 没有啦，很多人都说，没错 ，retail therapy， 很多人都会说，就是其实钱是买不到快乐，所以快乐我觉得是比有钱更重要。Because some people they are rich, but they are not happy. Okay,
that's very
or
true.
You could say. This doesn't sound very nice. Oh, he's not amazingly great looking, but he's nice. And that's more important. Okay, that's a good point.
That reminds me of a really nice way of saying someone's ugly in English. You can say they have a great personality. So if you say someone has a great personality,
seriously,
it means
oh my
he's
God,
not very good
there's
looking.
an underlying meaning. Oh my God.
Yes.
所以当我们说，他人不错啊，其实就是说他长得不好看的意思啊，不是啦，我只要做个例句，就是说这个人虽然没有长得特别的帅啊好看，但是他人非常好，所以这个是更重要的。That's true. I think personality is super important. 好，再看一下课文的例句。Picking the right job for your future is an important decision. 为你的未来挑选一份适合的工作是一项重要的决定。And I think we saw a lot of phrases in the last sentence, which is point out, 就是指出、指明，它是一个片语。还有刚刚我们还有提到 site 这个字哦，它是一个名词，就是场所或者是地点啦。
Exactly. Okay, so lastly, we hear that they go on this boat ride. Okay, they go on the boat ride. And Monica seems to like it a lot. She says, this was a very romantic trip.
Ooh, okay. 他心动了吗？我不知道哦。来，所以他们两个人就去坐船啦。这时候 Monica 就非常开心说：“哇，这是一趟非常浪漫的旅行。” And what did David say?
This is where I think David should say, will you marry me? It sounds like he's going to propose to her, right? It sounds very...
不是要趁机告白吗？
It's sunset, they're on the boat or they're at the love pier, they're having a nice time. But he says, you're right, but we're not a couple. Okay, so he's saying you're not my girlfriend, or I don't like you in that way, basically.
好机车哦，他就不知道为什么，可能 Monica 搞不好还本来觉得有点浪漫，然后 David 就说，你说的对，但是注意哦，我们不是一对情侣。他马上就是就是那个 pink bubbles 或是粉红泡泡就然后就没了。So it turns out that they are really friends. 他们真的是朋友。
They're just friends.
Yeah.
Do you think Monica was hoping that he would say something romantic?
I think so. I mean, a girl who's, willing to actually go on a trip with a guy, and also they went to special places that they were all very romantic. So maybe she was waiting for that moment. And then it was we're just friends.
Anyway, I'm glad that they had a good time in Kaohsiung. I'm sure we would as well it sounds like there's a lot of fun things to do there. Anyway, we've run out of time to talk about their trip and kind of reached the end. So let's go to review time now.
Review time.
Okay, so for review time today, we've got a bit of a game for you, Laura.
Yay!
Okay, so basically we're going to be playing a categories game. We've got some describing words in today's article. We've got the I won't say them. I don't want to give it away.
No,
so I'm going to name some things that these words would describe. Okay. So for example, if the word was happy that I was testing, I could say smiles and birthdays and sunshine, and those are happy things. So you
这些
could
都是
say,
开心的东西。
yeah, you can say
Happy,
happy
right?
things. Okay.
Happy things.
So
Okay.
let me give you some words. I'm going to say the news,
新闻
meetings,
会议
weddings.
weddings 这些
Weddings
都
are
是
this as
非常
well.
我觉得这些都是非常重要的东西。Is
Yes.
it something important?
It is something
Important
important.
things, right?
Important things. Okay. Now let me think of another one.
Okay. 还有什么？
Ooh, hot chocolate. I think hot chocolate is this.
超好吃的，这已经很明显了。
Strawberries.
Oh, they are delicious things.
They are
超
delicious
好
things.
吃的。
I love hot chocolate.
I
Okay.
know.
Did you guys get those words? If not, you can go back
Super
and
easy.
look through our story again. I think it was a pretty easy game. But that's all the time we have for today. We're going to see you again very soon when we'll be looking at more exciting articles.
Okay.
So for A+ English, I'm Seb,
And I'm Laura.
and we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Discover Taiwan. Monica and David discover the Love River. Warm-up question. Do you like riding on boats? Why or why not?
That was delicious. Should we move on?
Yes, let's go to the heart of Love River. It looks great at night with all the lights.
They drive there and look around.
The two reservoirs and bridge form a heart shape.
This is a nice place to walk at night.
I have another idea. Let's take the Love Boat.
Let's do it.
They drive to Zhongjung Bridge.
This is a 20-minute boat ride to Love Pier and back. The guide will point out important sights.
They go on the boat ride.
This was a very romantic trip.
You're right, but we're not a couple. I have another idea. Let's take the Love Boat. How about this? Let's ride the Love Boat. Here's an idea. Let's go on the Love Boat. You're right, but we're not a couple. That's true. However, we're not a couple. Right, but we're not in love.
Word power.
Delicious. Delicious. Paulina ate a delicious piece of chocolate cake after dinner. Paulina ate a delicious piece of chocolate cake after dinner. Form. Form. Use 2 fingers to form the letter V. This is a peace sign. Use 2 fingers to form the letter V. This is a peace sign. Guide. Guide. We listened to the guide talk about many pieces of art in the museum. We listened to the guide talk about many pieces of art in the museum. Important. Important. Picking the right job for your future is an important decision. Picking the right job for your future is an important decision.
认识字汇
Reservoir. Reservoir. Sight. Sight.